We are constantly pressured to act out of narrow self-interest first and foremost. We can have the best intentions to do to others as we would have them do to us, but somehow self-interest keeps postponing the day when it actually happens. I think the only answer is to find a level of consciousness that goes beyond self-interest. Kindness cannot be measured or quantified. Therefore, doling it out erratically and in small doses doesn't get at the heart of the matter. The ego personality has a secret side that must be exposed to light. The ego's public side is all about getting pleasure and avoiding pain, accumulating money and the good things it buys, and rising in the world generally. But in its secret self, the ego knows that all of its demands and desires are based on a fearful insecurity. I fills a hole, a void of true meaning and fulfillment. True meaning and fulfillment cannot come and go. Things that come and go fuel insecurity and anxiety. We grip tightest to what we fear to lose. Therefore, living according to I, me, mine is a defensive posture, no matter how well life is going on the surface. In this collective addiction to defending our self-interest from everyone else who is defending their self-interest, we accept a falsehood. Life isn't based on the foibles of human nature. The void we fear inside is self-created. Nothing about insecurity, anxiety, and lack is destined to exist. All of these things are born of judgment against the self. Once you see the situation and want to remedy it, self-care assumes its proper purpose. It heals all judgment against the self. We can truly love one another once we love who we are. The ego personality is stubborn and well-established. It knows how to use acts of kindness as add-ons to its agenda, rather than as expressions of the true self that transcends ego. It knows how to co-opt our best intentions. It will seize upon any negative experience to make us scurry back to a place of safety, which, to the ego, is a very selfish place. I'm not discouraged by such obstacles, but bring them up to underscore what we need to do, which isn't to attack our sense of insecurity and lack. Attacking the shadow side of the ego only makes it more defensive. A better approach is to treat ourselves with compassion, honesty, and patience. Too many of the travesties and destructive trends in the world exist because human beings don't recognize the proper way to love themselves. We mistreat the other so that the sad truth about ourselves can be deflected. That's the vicious circle that radical kindness breaks, beginning with each individual who is willing to wake up to higher reality. Higher reality is always inward. Deliberately living from a place of radical kindness means living from a place of positive mental and emotional change. When you begin to understand more deeply the true power of love and understanding, you discover that change and renewal are natural. Putting up obstacles and defenses are the essence of what is unnatural. Reality unfolds here and now, which is the only place it could unfold. There is no map for locating the here and now, but we're all equipped to find where it is. The here and now has its own sense of presence. I'd describe this presence through feelings of openness, curiosity, creative imagination, receptivity, allowing, appreciation, inner quiet, and great alertness. The ego can simulate those things. It can even achieve them in a hit-and-miss fashion, but these are not mental constructs to be toyed with. They are the traits of the true self once a person has experienced the reality of higher consciousness. In a word, they come as one package. Compassion and kindness are part of the same package. They emerge in the presence of the here and now. You don't struggle to find them, but instead allow a